Good evening, everyone. I'm Vaishnavi Vaiti from Kiran Advisors. Welcome to the virtual roadshow of Moving Media Entertainment Limited. Today, we will provide a brief overview of the company and its innovative business model. Moving Media Entertainment Limited is one of the leading rental service provider of camera, lens, and peripheral equipment catering to the media and entertainment industry across India. The company offers comprehensive equipment packages customized to the needs of production houses, corporate studios, and content creators, supporting projects ranging from short-term shoots to long-term productions. From management team, we have Mr. Kuldeep Bhargava, promoter and managing director. Good evening, Kuldeep sir. Welcome.
Good evening, ma'am.
Ms. Chanda Yadav, CFO. Good evening, Chanda ma'am. Welcome.
Evening, ma'am.
From Greatex Corporate Services Limited, we have Mr. Pradeep Agarwal, president. Good evening, Pradeep sir. Welcome. Mr. Omkar Dud, research analyst.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Omkar sir. Welcome. Now I hand over to Kuldeep sir to tell us the journey of the company. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everybody. I've been in this industry since last 30 years. I joined this industry way back in 1994. Started my career as a marketing executive. Used to market the products for the Sony cameras and cassettes. I was in Delhi, based in Delhi, and after 2 months of my job in Delhi, I was shifted my base to Hyderabad. Hyderabad, I was there for 4 years. We supplied lot many equipment. And 1998, I was shifted my base to Bombay. I came to Bombay and started marketing the products and for Sony. We was instrumental in selling the distributors at that point of time. Houses like Balaji Telefilms, Mukta Arts, Western Outdoor, Prime Focus. In 2010, we got Panasonic into the market and established Panasonic in the entertainment industry. I worked for this company named Visual Technologies India Private Limited for almost 18 years. And then in 2012, I planned to resign from that company and started my own rental business. Wherein the actual turning point of my life, in 2012, we started a company and started renting out the cameras and other accessories for the production houses like TV18, ETV, and Sagar Production. The journey started there on, and we kept on meeting the challenge and started investing in the different technologies, the cameras. That point of time, the digital cameras came into the market, and we started procuring more cameras for the production market. In 2014, we introduced Sony F5 4K, first 4K camera F55, and we were awarded a show called Everest for Star TV. The producer for their same show was Ashutosh Gwarikar Production. Later on, we entered into the reality sector, reality shows. We started doing reality shows like Dance India Dance, Saregama, Roadies, Splitsvilla. And since 2014, we have been continuously doing these shows, Roadies and Splitsvilla, with the different technologies, which has been newly been introduced time to time. Currently, we have been in 2017. Then there was a time when the web series market was coming to India. Then we were the first person to procure the Panasonic cameras, digital cameras, and got the first web series done. Office for Hotstar, Disney. Later on, we did a web series called Scam 1992, Scam 2002, then Bombay Begum for Netflix, Trial by Fire for Netflix, many other web series. Then there was one chance given to us by Netflix, wherein we were supposed to supply the 4K technology for the entire show, like the Great Indian Kapil Sharma Show. In 2023, we procured all the 4K camera, recorders, 4K monitors, everything was on the 4K platform. So we got all the technology inventory, and we successfully run that show. Since then, we have been awarded the back-to-back 3 seasons for the Kapil Sharma, and currently also we are doing the Kapil Sharma show. In between, we did shows like Creator for Amazon, Miss World for international platform. Then we did In Real Love for Netflix, Social Currency for Netflix. So far, this is our journey. Question?
Okay, thank you, Kuldeep. Yes, now we will start with the company presentation.
Next. So, vision, we want to cater our clients with the best of the technology and the best services. And the turnaround time, we want to have a minimum for the producers and for the production house, so that the artists being paid over there are highly being charged. So we, without wasting the time for the this thing equipments, we want to provide them the best of the equipment. Mission is to always to give the premier services to our clients. Next. The managing team of our company is Mr. Ayush Bhargav, who is an executive director. Ms. Anjali Bhargav is another director of our company. Then Mr. Abhishek Regesar, who has been instrumental in CEO of Viacom Group for US. He served Viacom as a CFO for 2 years in USA. Then recently he been resigned from Endemol Shine as a CEO of Endemol. And Mr. Vinkesh Gulati is the independent director. He is into multiple business, print media, in the automobile industry. He has been ex-president of Federation of Automobile Industry. Next. Services. We have already talked about services and USP for our client. Our primary concern is to be available for our clients 24 into 7 into 365, and we handle day-to-day services for our cameras and other lenses and sound equipments. Our motive is to provide the best of the services to our client. Next. Next. So, as we told, the journey started way back in 2012 with the fiction serial Durga Singhasani, then followed by the serial of first and of its kind serial Yudh, that was being aired on Sony. This thing is starring Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. Then later on, 2014, we did the Roadies, Splitsvilla, and Everest serial. Fear Factor we have been doing continuously since 2014, which has been shot in South Africa. Thereafter, we entered into the reality market, and the journey is still on. Next. Next. Chandan, could you please take on the financial information?
Yes, sure. Next is so our revenue for financial year 2023 was 7.67. This was for last 6 months, and for 24 it was 23.8 at the PAT of 10.9, and for 25 30.37.06 at the PAT of 10.40. Next. Next. So our PAT and EBITDA margin for the 23 was 19.50 for the PAT, and EBITDA was 29.64. And for financial year 2024, PAT was 43.15, and EBITDA was 70.44. For financial year 2025, it was 28.05. EBITDA margin was 77.15. Next.
I guess Kuldeep has already explained about the uniqueness or moat of the company.
So you are on mute.
The major clients are as shown in the existing PPT are Star, Sony, Netflix, Viacom, Soul Production, SL Group, Endemol, BBC. And apart from that, we have also the production house in KT, whom we have been in service since long. And our basic priority is that we should continue giving the best of the services to our client. Next. So whatever the post IPO, the funds we are going to get, we'll be using for the expansion of inventory and towards the certain repayment of debts of the in the bank. Next. Business strategy, again, it comes to the servicing a client. Again, I would like to repeat, we have to provide them the best of the services with the innovative technology and the best of the equipments. Next. Marketing strategy is as simple as we have been following this since the incorporation of a company. We want to build a one-to-one relationship with the clients, and the equipment has to be on a timely delivery at the location with the best of the support staff, the technician, and all that. And apart from that, we have to be cost efficient also with as today the market is the competitive market. Next.
So just to add in, yeah, just to add in, the issue highlights the issue of Moving Media Entertainment Limited. The issue size is 62 lakh shares at the price bracket of 66 to 70 rupees. For the retail investor portion, we have allocated 16.46 lakh shares, and for NNI, we have allocated 7.06 lakh shares. The issue would be open from tomorrow, 26th of June, and would be open till 30th June, 5 p.m. Next slide, please, ma'am. These will be the issue intermediaries. Greatex Corporate Services Limited is the book running lead manager of the issue, while the registrar of the issue is Ma Shitla Broking Services. Our legal advisor to the issue is Zenith, and the statutory auditors is Mrs. Kushal S. Punia and Company, which is the statutory auditor of the company.
Thank you. Now we will start with the Q&A session. I request all the participants to post their questions in the comment box. So first question is from Mr. Ojas Kadami. What was the founding vision behind Moving Media Entertainment Limited?
So we got the vision while working for Panasonic and Sony. The trend was changing in 2010. The trend was changing from standard definition to high definition, and there was a vacuum of the vendors at that point of time. So somehow I got it into my mind, since I was instrumental in selling the HD cameras. Why don't I start my own rental business? And since we have the relation with the producer and the channel team, so they also encourages us, and that's how we started our company, Moving Media.
Okay. Next question. Maitri Shah. Hello. What sort of new technology cameras are we investing in? Are drone cameras on the cards?
No, drone cameras are not on the cards, because for that we need a separate team, and permission is also required. We'll be investing in the cameras at 4K technologies like we have been using for the Kapil Sharma show. The same technology cameras, we need to have one parallel setup, as we get two shows at a time, so we won't be able to offer them our services. So we have to do the same parallel setup, keeping in mind in the new trend in the market.
Okay. Next question, Rahul Jain. What are the key differentiators that set moving media apart from the other rental service providers?
Like Moving Media is the only company which cater to all the verticals. We have the reality as a core expertise, the reality shows, followed by web series, sports business. We are also in that vertical. Then we do TV dramas also. Then the ENG segment also. So this Moving Media gives all the package under one roof.
Next question, Rajesh Bhatia. Can you elaborate on the role and contribution of the founding team in current operations?
Yes, the technician and the support staff played an important role in day-to-day activities of the equipment. So we have been trained our team categorically with the need of the time for the latest technology, and they are the people who hand in gloves with the DOP team and the production houses. They cater them with full dedication and sincerity.
Okay. Next question, Maitri. Also, if there are production delays on the show, how do you mitigate the risk of delaying your future projects with other clients?
So basically, once the project is lost and if there is untoward delay or starting of any of the shoot, then either we keep them that stuff separately, the equipment separately, being given to understand how much is the delay. If the delay is long, then we divert that equipment to the other client, and then when the shoot start with the first client, then we get all the equipments in place either by purchasing or by renting out from other vendors.
Next question, Shantanu. How does the company ensure high levels of client satisfaction and retention?
High levels of client satisfaction basically depends upon the services we render to a client. Support, as I told, the support and the technician staff plays an important role. We have on a turnaround time for the equipment should be very less. Uh, Give it to our clients.
Okay. Next question, यश मिस्त्री. आपके इक्विपमेंट इन्वेंट्री का कितना परसेंटेज कंपनी खुद ओन करती है और कितना लीज्ड है?
Ma'am, mainly we work with our own inventory, that is around approximately 90 to 93%, 95%. We only this thing borrow only the accessories part and all that. Suppose if something is not available, if something is needed for a longer version, then we buy it immediately.
Okay. Next question, Vasudha Shenoy. How scalable is your current business model in terms of infrastructure and manpower?
Ma'am, this entertainment industry is going to grow now. Looking at the scenario, the digital platform, the industry is going to grow on a rapidly this thing percentage. So we want to create more inventory and do more business. Infrastructure, as the equipment will come, of course, we have to increase the manpower, the technician, the support staff, everything. We have to look. We have already started looking on that terms.
Okay. Next question, Shruti. Can you explain your pan-India operational footprint and service coverage?
Now, as of now, we are covering a pan-India business from based at Bombay office. Now we are planning to open an office in Hyderabad, which will take care of the south market, and Delhi, which will take care part of the northern region.
Okay. Next question, Mithilesh Yadav, can you comment on your debt profile and financing plans post IPO?
Chandraman, please explain.
So our plan post IPO is 25 CR in investment in capex, 9 CR in debt repayment, and after 9 CR debt repayment, balance will be around 12 to 13, in which most of the unsecured loan will be over by December. So it will be around 10 to 11.
Okay. Next question. तनिष शिंदे, आपके टेक्निकल सर्विस को मेंटेन करने के लिए कौन से इंटरनल सिस्टम्स या प्रोसेसेस यूज होते हैं?
For a technical service, we have to get the equipment service. If any issue is there with the equipment, we have to get timely service and maintenance done from the expertise.
Okay. Next question. Shubham, how has the OTT boom and VFX demand impacted your business pipeline?
If the OTT boom is there, then our business is definitely going to grow. The VFX demand is the post-production part, and acquisition part has to be done through the camera. Then only the VFX demand will come.
Next question. Shreya Desai, are you exploring any tech integrations or digital booking platforms?
Technical integration is already in our mind, but as of now, the digital booking platform, no.
Next question. Shantanu, how will your marketing strategy evolve post-listing?
Basically, it is a service-based industry, so mouth publicity plays an important role. So, of course, the marketing strategy will be evolved at a later stage, but currently, post IPO, we want to get the new equipments. Accordingly, we'll have the technical stuff and the marketing strategy this evolve later on.
Next question. Rohan Jha, do you foresee entry into content production support, for example, lightning designing virtual effects?
Immediately, as of now, we don't have any plan.
नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन लक्ष्मण दुबे, आपके रेवेन्यू का सबसे बड़ा हिस्सा कौन से कस्टमर सेगमेंट में आता है? टीवी, फिल्म, ओटीटी, स्पोर्ट्स या किसी और सेगमेंट में?
OTT, sports and reality shows.
Okay. Next question. Arav Banerjee, how do you manage inventory updates given the rapid tech solutions in your industry?
We have a dedicated logistic team working 24 into 7, 24 into 7 into 365, which who maintain the in and out movement of the equipment.
Next question. Amardeep Dosanjh, will the company look to acquire smaller region rental firms or enter JV partnership?
Yeah, we are definitely looking to acquire a smaller regional as well as on a national level basis.
Okay. Next question. Lavanya Balakrishnan, what are the key challenges you face in equipment maintenance and logistics?
The equipment maintenance, the major challenge is the availability of the spare parts, timely availability of the spare parts.
Okay. Next question. Krishna Damani, are there any plans to diversify into international markets or allied services like production tech consultancy?
Yes, future we have some plans to diversify into international market.
Okay. नेक्स्ट जतिन मेहता, आप अपने रेंटल सॉल्यूशंस को कैसे प्राइस करते हो? डेली, वीकली या मंथली बेसिस पर?
Depends how what is the duration of the shoot. If it's on a daily basis, then we provide them the daily on a daily cost basis. If it is a weekly, there is no such shoot. Or monthly basis is the for the TV serial only. The OTT platform and does on a daily basis package.
Okay. Next question. Mithilesh Yadav, what is the expected payback period for your latest investments in camera solutions?
It varies from 18 to 24 months.
Okay. Next question. शुभम मोरे, आपकी टोटल बिजनेस का कितना शेयर लाइव इवेंट्स, ब्रॉडकास्टिंग या डिजिटल शूट से आता है?
Around 20%.
Prathamesh Gandhi, revenue grew from 7.67 CR in financial year 23 to 37.0 CR in financial year 25. What were the major growth drivers?
Sangama.
So the revenue for financial year 2023, it was for last 6 months. In 2024 and 25, we have done the business transfer of our sole proprietorship company, from where we have consolidated all the business all together. That's why the revenue is around 37, and major revenue comes from our major segment reality.
Next, Payal, what are your top three strategic priorities for next 2 years?
Expansion of equipment, matlab expansion plans are there. Matlab first, we have to open our office in Delhi and Hyderabad, followed by the better recruitment of recruitment of the technical people.
Okay. Next, Harsha Joshi, how are you preparing for the increasing demand from short format content creators?
We are already doing lot many micro series for the various platforms. This thing could matlab we are expecting a huge demand for this. We have already procured few cameras for this type of content.
Okay. Next question. Prathamesh Gandhi. EBITDA margin improved significantly to 77.15% in financial year 25. So, what operational efficiency supported this?
So basically, it's about it because we have our 95% of own inventory, so our cost operational is less than other years.
Yes, and also just to chip into this, Prathamesh asked about the EBITDA margins. Because of the business model, it's mostly the depreciation that forms the majority cost of the cost structure of the P&L. So with increasing revenue, the EBITDA margins grew. If you see the PAT percentage, that has also grew, but the depreciation part just covers up the portion. So considering the business model, the EBITDA margin has grown.
Okay. Next. Payal, how do you plan to utilize IPO proceeds beyond equipment investment and debt repayment?
Uh, as per
Diversing
the
business in different states, mostly
Okay.
planned in Hyderabad and Delhi.
Onkar, would you like to say something?
no no, Chandanam covered. Yes.
Okay. Next, Amardeep Dosanjh. What's your internal benchmark for customer acquisition cost versus lifetime value?
Kuldeep, so your voice is not audible.
Mukhtar sir, please answer
Yeah,
this.
yeah, sure, sure. So Amardeep ji, the internal benchmark for the customer acquisition cost might not be accurately presented because there are long-standing customers that we have based upon the connection that Kuldeep has formed with them, and we have recurring contracts with 40%. So if you consider 25 revenue, 40% of that's the recurring revenue that we are getting. So exactly finding out the customer acquisition cost won't be possible this kind of business. We are into B2B segment.
Next, Raj Gandhi, are there any technology trends you are gearing up to support?
Yeah, Mr. Raj, technology, time to time we have to upgrade ourselves into new technology, and we are already gearing up for that.
Okay. Next question. Lavanya Balakrishnan, how has the client concentration evolved over past 2 years?
So, Mr. Ravane, the client concentration is basically depend upon the services what we are providing it to them. So they have the full confidence on us. That's why the repetition of the same client is more.
Okay. Next question. Prathamesh Gandhi, where do you see moving media entertainment positioned in India's M&E ecosystem 5 years from now?
So, Omkar, please answer.
Yeah. So as Kuldeep sir mentioned that we would also expanding geographically. We are expanding into Delhi for the northern region and Chennai in the southern region. In the M&E ecosystem, in the next 5 years, we'll be seeing that we'll be supplying more rental services, not only just to the Bombay movie industry, but also to the all regional industries as well. And just to add into the obsolescence part that was asked earlier, whenever the what we say equipment is not top notch or bleeding edge technology, we are also sharing that to the regional areas so that it gets used up there as well. So it's not just completely dead stock to the company. The other regional film industries are also using those equipments.
Okay. Next question. Next question, please. Maitri Shah, with new equipments and diversification to new geographies, how are we expecting the revenue to scale up in next 2 years?
So, with new equipments, we are planning to purchase the film cameras and lenses. This thing, the revenue expected for the next 2 years, nine will be approximately around 30 to 40% on the current scenario.
Okay. Next question. Next question, please. Rohan, with growing M&E sector, how is moving media aligning its strategy?
Omkar,
Yeah. So with the
Mr.
growing
Omkar,
M&E sector, yes, yes, sir. So for the M&E sector, as you might know that we are growing into the OTT segment as well as short form content. And as Kuldeep sir said that we also have a large chunk of our revenue coming from OTT sector, and we are also tapping into the various publisher, we can say producers in the OTT segment as well. So we are in alignment with the upcoming wave of media and entertainment content, so that we can also grow along with the whole sector itself in India.
Okay. Next question. Are there any plans for geographic expansion beyond current top contributing states?
Yes, yes, Rohan sir. So we are planning to expand, or the company is planning to expand into Delhi and in Chennai. That would cover both the northern media entertainment industry and the southern entertainment industry, and also expanding a base here in Mumbai itself, which is the corporate office of the company.
Okay. Next question. Anyone wishes to ask the question, they can put their questions in comment box. Cogent Invest. How is the rental business is picking up after recent slang in the TV industry due to all M&A activities among top players?
So even if the M&A activities are taking place between or amongst, I can say, the major players, as might have seen in Disney's and Hotstar's merger, but still the rental equipments, the whole package that is needed for a company to be hassle free, moving media is positioned to provide that to them. So for let's say mid-sized production as well as higher end productions, moving media is catering a range of segment, a wide range of customers, we can say.
Okay. Next question. Maitrisha, how do you see the margins moving with increase in depreciation and also increase in hiring cost as we are adding new offices, both EBITDA and PAT?
In the upcoming years, yes, the depreciation would be increased because of new acquisition of equipment, but the EBITDA margin would still be high, and PAT would also again come back to its normal course when the depreciation would wither out.
Next question. Iron, with the Indian M&A industry growing at 8.3% CAGR, how is moving media aligning itself to tap this growth?
Uh, yeah, as Kuldeep sir has mentioned that there are more and more, uh, what we can say, demand coming from existing clients as well as we are going approaching new clients as well. Uh, Kuldeep sir, anything you want to add about what future holds for the M&E industry? Because moving media would be catering to them as well.
So now the post-merger date, there is a lot of demand is going to come. This thing, so we have to gear up according to them and by putting up more money into the purchase of towards the purchase of equipment. So we foresee the demand is there. Netflix is already very aggressive as far as the content is concerned. Production of content is concerned. So is the Amazon and other OTT platforms.
Okay. Next, Cogent Invest. What is the revenue breakup between OTT and TV production house?
OTT revenue share is around 28 to 30%, whereas the TV production is around 15 to 20%. The rest is the reality show and the sports films.
Okay. Next question, please. What is the typical working capital cycle and want to understand the payment cycle in specific?
The payment cycle varies from production house to production house. The typical cycle for the payment is 60 to 90 days, or sometimes it may be 120 days also.
Okay. Next question. Aditi Menon, are any long-term contracts in place to reduce client revenue concentration?
Yeah, there are certain long-term contracts which we have with the channels.
Okay. Next question. Anurag Shah, what strategies are in place to expand the client base in digital streaming, advertising, and content platform?
Currently, as we been doing it since long, we are just going to provide the acquisition part for any of the platform for advertising agencies and content platform. We basically just would like to limit ourselves to provide them the equipment. Later on, we'll do cater on a different verticals.
Okay. Next question, please. Mahesh Khatri, what is the average age of your equipment and how frequently it is upgraded?
The average age of the cameras are 4 to 5 years. Then we can use it for the regional market and the optics like lenses and all that, they are more than 20 to 25 years.
Next question, please. From Roberts, what is the typical cost of cameras and equipments that we offer to our customers?
The camera varies from DSLR cameras from 3 lakh onwards till 90 to 90 lakhs. This is just the basic camera body and then other accessories follow additional cost.
Okay. Next question. Arundhati Kapila, how do you evaluate the payback period of high-end equipment and adjust rental rates accordingly?
The payback period for the camera unit is around 18 to 24 months, but as the camera goes with a lot other accessories, so the rental rates varies from production house to production house based on their bill of material.
Okay. Next question. Martha Roberts, and what the primary suppliers of our equipment?
Sun Broadcast Equipments Private Limited, Canon India, Fijinon India, Yo Digital, and other vendors are there for supplying of the equipment.
Okay. Next question, please. Arav Banerjee, can you elaborate on your logistic network, on-site tech staff, geography covered, and before and after servicing support?
So logistic network, we have around 9 people who are working on a shift basis 24 into 7. The technical staff, we have around 7 to 8 people who provide them on-site equipment support. May it be Delhi, we have been tied up with the principal whom we purchase the cameras and all that. If something happens, so we have a backup unit available immediately. And but the other part of the network, we have the support equipment always available with us.
Okay. Next question. And in how much time we normally recover our capex in the equipments?
If you look as a whole, then it is around 24 months to 36 months as a whole package. I'm not talking about just about the camera, but our camera with the lenses and other accessories.
Next question. For Roberts, what is the current debt is on the book long term and short term both and average cost of debt?
Chandra,
Long term is around 13 to 15 and short term is 5.5. Average cost of debt is 10 to 11%.
Okay. Next question. What is the typical rent for your entry level cameras to high end cameras and how normally we rent out the cameras?
so the entry level camera with the lenses and all that varies from 8,000 to 10,000 rupees or sometimes even 12,000 rupees a day. The high-end cameras on a day average rental is around 50 to 80, 90,000 rupees a day.
Okay.
And we have
Next
a
question.
separate staff. Sorry.
Okay. Deepak Kulkarni, how do you manage delays in payments or defaults from project-based client?
We have, Mr. Deepak, we have a dedicated team who follows up on the payment. We keep on sending them the mails as a reminder for payment. And now, since we are registered under MSME, to the 45 days clause is there, but still the production house take little bit of liberty to delay the payment, but we get to recover our payment within the time frame has been specified earlier.
Next question. Lavanya Balakrishnan, what kind of credit terms do you offer clients and how do you manage receivable risk?
Typically, once the shoot is over, then it's 45 to 60 days post completion of the shoot.
Next question. Jatin Mehta, what insurance do you maintain for equipment damage or loss and how often do you have repair replacement cost impacted margins?
So, Mr. Jatin, the insurance has been done as a whole this thing for the fire, theft, damage, loss. But repair and replacement costs, we normally do not bother the insurance company. Reason behind is that the turnaround time with the insurance company takes a long process. So it's the more and more we delay towards the repair cost, so it's a loss for us. So we put in our own money and get the equipment repaired as fast as it is possible for us.
Okay. Next question. Michael Roberts, what is the typical rental period on our equipment?
From on different verticals, like for sports, sometimes it is for 60 to 70 days. For the web series, it's minimum period is 45 to 50 days. Then it can go up to 70 or 80 days, maybe 100 days also. Then for serials, we have been continue running the shows. It's all the months the equipment been booked with the TV producers.
Okay. Next question, please. Yash Mistry, are you exploring any subscription-based rental models or retainer-based contracts to stabilize the revenue?
Yeah, definitely. We would like to explore any such possibilities. Like we have worked earlier also. When if any of the channel or any of the production, or if there is no capex model, capex available with them, we definitely work with them on the OPEX model.
Okay. Next question. Shantanu, will you be venturing into equipment financing, co-production, or post-production services in near future?
Mr. Shantanu, as of now, no, we are not going to enter into equipment financing, though the equipment marketing is my main instinct, but as of now, no plans.
Okay. Next question. Can you provide recovery time on some of the high-end cameras?
The recovery time on high-end camera is around 18 to 24 months.
Okay. Next question. Neeraj, do you have customer portal or app to manage bookings, support, and feedback? How tech-enabled is your work?
As a industry is little unorganized, so we don't follow as of now for the portal or app-based booking, but it's through the digital platform sometime or through verbal phone or through emails.
Next question. Amardeep Dosanjh, what is the current revenue mix across camera, lighting, audio, and accessories rentals? Are you aiming to expand any segment?
The mainly revenue comes from the camera and lenses. That is approximately around 65 to 70%. Audio is around 20%, and accessories around 10%.
Okay. Next question. Ujjwal Invest. What is the growth rate we can keep after the infusion of the IPO funds, and what additional revenue we can generate from the new capital?
Growth rate what we are targeting is around 30 to 35% on a yearly basis.
Next question. What is the post-issue valuation for our IPO?
Mr. Omkar, please answer.
Yeah, it would be 131 CR, the post-money valuation that we're expecting.
Next question. Shreya Desai, thanks for explaining the valuation and growth prospects. Really insightful. All the best for the IPO. All the best. I
Thank
think we
you.
have covered majority of the questions. Thank you, Kuldeep sir. Thank you, Chanda ma'am, and thank you, Omkar sir. Thank you, everyone, for joining the live. All the best for the IPO.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you, Kuldeep sir. Thank you, Chandan.